December 4th, 2025. It is approximately 10:15 a.m. We're at the Moser residence. This is Liberty Mutual claim 0600-1023. Appraisal panel will be conducting a repair test on the shingle for pliability and repairability. You'll see the shingle that I've marked with the broad yellow line. I've bracketed it as well. I've identified the conjoining shingles. Shingle 1, which is the head-lapped shingle. Shingle 2, which is the end-lapped shingle, which if you see, the shingle that we're going to be replacing terminates, the end-lap terminates under number 2, so that'll be affected. The head-lap shingle above 2 is 3. The head-lap shingle above 3 is 6. The side-lapped, the side coursed shingle with 3 is 4, and the head-lapped is 5. These will be the shingles that would be affected if they are affected during this repair test. I'm going to do the best I can to document this thing on video. The tools that I'm going to be using today are industry standard tools. Magnetic roofing hammer. I'll be using a flat putty knife to break the shingles mastic seal free. Man specs say to use a 15-inch pry bar. However, the pry bar isn't quite thin enough and causes damage. So this is a thinner tool. And I'll be using 1 1/4 roofing nails per code, per manufacturer's specs. And I will begin to start the video. I'm gonna do the best I can to document it. I'm gonna set my set my phone up against my tool bag there with the camera facing towards the repair, and see if we can get this thing done. I'm gonna be as gentle as possible during the repair test. Again, we're removing this shingle here identified with the yellow line, and to simulate the repair, because I don't keep shingles in my truck, I'm going to remove this shingle, take it out, remove all the fasteners, slide this shingle back into place just to show repairability. There's the wind damage. You can see the wind uplift broke it free from the mastic seal strip. I'm going to break free the head-lap shingle so that I can access this shingle for removal. The first shingle I have to break free is the shingle that I identified earlier as number 2, because it is in-lapped into the shingle that we're going to be removing. So that's number 1 shingle to be affected. I've very gently broken the mastic seal. I'm going to break the mastic seal on shingle number 1. That is the head-lap shingle. Mastic seal strips breaking free relatively easily. All right, now we've gotten the seal strip of the head-lap broken so that I can access the bottom here. I'm now going to pull the fasteners with the 15-inch pry bar. All right, so the initial fasteners have been broken free from the nailer strip. As you can see, I can't pull the shingle out, and what that means is this head-lap shingle, the fasteners that go into this shingle on the seal strip are on the back of the mat of this, so I'm now going to have to break free these fasteners so that I can access the removal of this shingle. Again, I'm being very ginger and very gentle with my removal. Now we've broken that free, and to access these fasteners, I'm now going to have to break the mastic seal of number 4 shingle, head-lap shingle, into number 1, as well as head-lap shingle number 3, which is in-lapped into those shingles. So we have now broken free 1, 2, 3 shingles mastic seals just to get to this damaged shingle here. All right, that seal is now broken. There we go. It's important to note that these shingles are fastened with staples. Hopefully that's set back into position enough that you can see it. Here's the shingle. We're going to be setting this aside. I'm going to make sure that all the fasteners are clear so that I can slide the new shingle into place. And here we have some roofing nails. So it looks like the shingles were installed with staples and with roofing nails both. Again, I'm being as gentle as I possibly can to access the fasteners so that I can slide the new shingle into position. I'm going to run my hand underneath the shingle to make sure there's another fastener. All right, we've got all the fasteners clear. So now, simulated repair. Shingle going back in, sliding it into place. Slides in well. Now I'm going to reattach or fasten the shingle back into place with the roofing hammer. You don't want to utilize a pneumatic air nail gun here, because if you do, you're going to end up having to bend this shingle further to a 90-degree angle. I'm going to do my best, again, to be gentle. Lifting up the second shingle to put the fastener in the mastic seal strip and the nailer strip. Going down the line. Installing fasteners every 6 inches per manufacturer's installation instructions. All right. Laminate tabs seem to be in place on shingle number 1. Now we're going to refasten the headlap shingle back into place where we had to remove the shingles or remove the fasteners to get them out of the back mat material from the affected shingle. We're going into shingle number 3 here, having to lift up as gentle as I can. As you can see, it's hard to tell, but you can see here there's a black line where the cracking has occurred in shingle number 3 from the lifting of it, and you'll see the laminate has started to buckle and come unfastened from that headlap shingle. That's after one fastener. Going into the headlap shingle on number 4, being as gentle as I can. You can see shingle's already buckling and cracking as a result of the repair. Moving down the shingle, I'm installing fasteners every 6 inches per manufacturer's installation instructions. As you can see, The laminate is already buckling. You can see the space between the shingle. That exhibits failure. I'm going to continue down the nailing course. As you can see, the shingle's very, very tight. Okay. On that last one, on shingle number 4, you can see here the cracking, consequential damage of the shingle just by lifting up a little bit. I'm not even lifting up 35 degrees on this shingle to get that new fastener in, and we've already caused damage to the headlap shingle here. Excuse my rudimentary filmmaking skills. Hopefully that gets us where we need to be. Continuing down, the last fastener in the shingle. All right, now we have new consequential damage as a result. Again, this is headlap shingle number 4. Damage number 1, cracking. Damage number 2, cracking. So that being said, the outcome of this repair test, give me a second, let me find my chalk. All right, so in shingle number 4, which is the headlap shingle of the shingle that we replaced, shingle 4, first example and exhibition of a cracked shingle, consequential damage. Number 1, number 2, it's 1, 2. Repair test, pliability test has proven that 3 examples of consequential damage has occurred as a result of the repair attempt. Number 1, the delamination of shingle number 3. You can see that laminate has become detached from the mat. You can see the void underneath it right here. And the cracking, I tried to wipe away my chalk so you can see it, but you can see the black asphalt mastic in that crack. Moving down, oh, here's another one. There's another exhibition of cracking, or exhibit rather, on the 4th shingle. Exhibit of cracking, exhibit of cracking. This concludes the repair test. Shingle is deemed to be non-repairable.